Alright guys, day 5. This is going to be the last day this week that I give you a workout. From here, you're going to just try to stay active over the weekend with those things, like I said, like walking, hiking, run, or if you want to go for a run or swimming, whatever it ends up being. Just getting out and doing something. If it's too late in the day for you to do this one, if you've already done something else, then just do this tomorrow if you're not already doing some other workout. Alright, we'll start real quickly with our warm-up. We're going to start with our kneeling forward reach. We'll do 5 of these. Hips above the knees. Sink your chest directly towards the floor. Extending our back, stretching our lats and rotator cuff. Then turn over our butt, cross this ankle over the knee, grab from behind that knee. We're going to sink back, stretch that other hip. Basically using this knee to leverage the other leg at the ankle. So you're going to hold each of those for 3 to 5 seconds and do 3 on each side. And last thing I'm going to do for the warm-up, we'll get to our feet, side to side, squat here, nice and wide. We want to get a stretch in this straight leg, squatting down on the other leg, and back and forth. We'll do 5 each way. Alright, so this one's going to be full body today. So we're going to start with some lower body. And with this, it can be done just with body weight, but if you want to make it a little heavier for yourself, a little more difficult, if you have a glute band, you can use one of these. Bring it up above your knees. And even more so, you can make it difficult by using a weight if you have one. If not, it can always be body weight. You can even elevate your feet onto the edge of a couch or something and make it more difficult yet. So get onto our back. Feet about shoulder width apart. We want to have this band here. It's going to want to pull our knees in. We want to resist it. This weight's going to sit right on the front of my hips. I'm going to thrust the hips forward, not overextending my back, but coming up, getting a nice glute push here, feeling it here, squeezing my glutes, and back down. We're going to do 10 of these. Remember, don't let that band bring your knees in. Keep your knees out. So that's glutes. We're going to flip around, and we're quite simply going to do push-ups here for our upper body. So as I've said before, a couple modifications you can do. If you can do a push-up flat on the ground, that's great. If not, you can use a counter. This, glutes are tight, shoulder blades are pulled back nice and tight, shoulders down. Just like that on the edge of a counter, or edge of a couch, sturdy table. It can also be modified by coming from your knees. Keep your hips forward. Hands are chest level. And we'll do between 10 and 15. The push-ups are way easy for you just to do them the regular way on the floor. Elevate your feet. Put them on the edge of that couch, that table, whatever. Elevate your feet, make those push-ups a little harder if you need to. From there, once we do those 10 or 15, You can make them easier or harder to stay within that range. Once we do those, we're going to go into a plank. You can see me here. So elbows are down, palms are down. Just like kind of that active plank that we did earlier in the week on day 1. We're not going to get quite as intense with this, but we're going to come up on our knees, so off our knees, so you can go ahead and do that now. Squeeze your glutes nice and tight. Shoulder blades, drive them towards your back pocket, tighten your back, and we're going to hold this 30 seconds. You got about 20 seconds left, so keep holding it. Stay tight. Just focus on your breathing. And staying nice and tight. Glutes are tight. Shoulder blades press down in your back, down towards your back pockets. 10 seconds. Staying tight. Glutes are tight again. Remember. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. All right. And last thing we're gonna do. Let me grab something here. So I'm going to do this with a band. It can be done with weights as well, quite easily. So if you have a band, I'll show you here how that works. So I'm not going to use the handles. We're going to do a row, bent over row, into external shoulder rotation. So you can see I'm bent over, my back is neutral. I'm going to get down on here enough so that I get tension in these right away. Row back, elbow straight back, and then rotate out to the side, squeeze in my back, and back down. Same amount as the push-ups. Let's do 10 to 15 of these. External rotation, if anything wins this race behind you, it should be the thumb. We want that thumb to be first, definitely not the pinky. Keeping my back nice and tight the whole time. Shoulders do not want to come towards the ears. All right, there you have it, 10 to 15 of those. So those are our 4 moves there. So we'll go through, it's up to you, 3 or 4 times. Make sure you're creating that intensity. If something's too easy or too hard, you can always regress it, make it a little easier, make it a little harder as necessary. Go through at least 3 times, up to 4 times. All right, guys, any questions? Let me know as usual. But for now, good job this week. I'll see you next week.